Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Today is day 7 of the Brussels Beer Project Advent calendar. That means today we will be completing our first full week. We've had a good run so far. First thing I can say is that they are being very generous. They're giving us full size beers, full pints, full bottles. So yeah, they're all 44 and 33 centiliters. We have been spoiled. We have had some specials. We have the Ludlock and the CMYK, or the Silent Revolution actually, or the Silent Revolt, sorry, which are actually limited editions, sort of, kind of. We've had the DD Ramon Voederbier by Grisette, which is also a single cask limited edition. So yeah, let's see what they got in store for us now. Day 7, 5, 7 right here. That's handy for tomorrow because the 8 is right underneath. Ooh. All right, another can. It's a black-faced can this time. Don't know why, but I always like black cans instead of the classic metallic look. Ooh. Okay, it's a paper wrapped can. This is the Grisette, and I can already tell you guys from this 2-second look that I had that I like a few things. Like, for one, it's a colorful label, but it's not all loud and screaming. It's rather pastel. I like that, and I see here on the label farmhouse ale. Well, if you paid attention, you know that I do like that as well. It's a 4.5% ABV, and I see it's abbreviated ALK. That's from alcohol in German, because in Dutch or in French it's both with a C. And I do see right on top here, and you'll probably see the can over there somewhere. It's a collaboration with Hoppebräu. Now, I happen to know this beer, and that's very coincidental, because I read an article about it on the BBP website some time ago, or at least I think it was like 2 weeks ago, because when I heard that I was gonna be getting this advent calendar, I researched the website a little bit, and what I do remember is that one of the brewers, and I have no idea what his name was, he went to Bavaria to get some kind of training for some brewing technique, and since he was there for a week, they decided to have a collaboration. It's a collaboration with Hoppebräu, handgemachte Bier, or handmade beers. The reason I actually remember this beer is because of one tiny sentence that I remember. A Grisette is a sort of a light farmhouse ale, and they called it a saison, which is rather funny because it is a bit lower in alcohol than your average farmhouse ale. Let's see. This dry hopped Grisette is a modern take on the easy drinking farmhouse style. Talus and HBC 630 combined with the best locally grown barley and wheat. I like that. Now, I would never have remembered Talus and HBC 630. Those are both hops I've never worked with, and I don't think that I've ever drank them, or not knowingly. So I can't tell you anything about that. And it's a barley and wheat beer, so it should have a rather full mouthfeel. This beer is the fruit of an exchange between Brussels Beer Project and Hoppebräu, bringing together brewers, beers, ideas, and resulting in only good things. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm hoping for. Another tiny detail I see here is a Einwegpfand, 25 cents. I've been fighting to get a return on cans in Belgium. Doesn't seem to work. Ingredients: water, barley malt, malted wheat, hops, yeast, contains gluten. Okay, thank you very much. I'm curious, so without further ado, let's open this one up, see what this does. Okay, a lot less of the hop aromas than the one we had earlier. Nothing bitter in the smell, nothing putting me off. It's actually a rather sweet scent. Let's see what gives. Oh, that seems light. Pretty heavily carbonated. Again, doesn't seem to be filtered, or at least not much. It's a very, very hazy, yellowy beer. Very light, crisp looking. Some tiny, tiny bubbles. That's nice. Oh yeah, now I get that sweet and dry smell, a rather yeasty smell. Very white foam as well. A lot of foam, very dense. I paid extra attention after yesterday that I did decrease my glasses. So if the foam goes away immediately, not my fault this time. I do see it breaking up a little bit, but seems to hold on pretty good. Nice veil in there. Let's taste. Oh yeah, that's different. Yeah. From the first sip on, I immediately approve of this, because you get some fruity aromas, some very rather sweet. Yeah. Some fruity aromas and a bit of bitterness in the back of the mouth. The dryness kicks in. Also the aftertaste is rather dry, bitter with a hoppy silver lining, let's say. It's not just all hop, it's not just all bitter, it's not just all dry. It's a very well-rounded, very well-balanced beer. Actually, when tasting this, I can already tell you that this is something I would immediately order when I'm in a bar. And I actually think it's a shame that this is a limited edition, because I would love to see this in the store permanently. The foam did go away, but again, a nice ½ centimeter stay there, just like we like it, keeping the oxygen away from the surface. Oh, would you look at that? Very, very nice pale yellow color. And enough in there to get a second one. They promise you 24 beers, and technically we're getting about 36 of them. Yep. And if I round up this week rather quickly, we've had one from La Jungle, a fairly young brewery. We've had one from Grisette, I believe a 10-year-old brewery, but we had that limited edition single cask. We've had the Silent Revolt, we've had the Ludlock, both limiteds, although I do think the Ludlock will be here permanently. We've had this one, the Grisette. We had the fresh hop rice lager, and we've had the Session Oat IPA. So we've had mostly low ABV beers, I'll give you that. Maybe not too bad to start with. We did have some large cans, we had some nice bottles, we had 4 limiteds, we had some very different things. We had that very sour ale, we've had 2 Grisettes or farmhouse ales, we had some IPAs. So yeah, we've already had a very variable first week. So I can only look forward to the coming 3 weeks. This is still 3 weeks of lovely beers to go, so what could go wrong, right? Anyhow, people, if you like this, however, this was a short video today, comment, like, maybe subscribe. I'll put all of these in a playlist, check that one out, so you can see the whole calendar afterwards. And yeah, we keep counting down till January. Cheers, guys.